Does hacking and slashing through massive waves of enemies to collect loot, build a powerful character, and face more difficult challenges sound like fun to you? Well, then you might be interested in Warhammer Vermintide 2. So I really liked the first Vermintide. It's a super fun co-op romp action game. It's basically like Left 4 Dead combined with a loot-driven game where you progress a character and get stronger gear to face more difficult challenges. It's really a good time. So what I'm hoping is that in Vermintide 2 they can take that formula and kind of just build on it. Do they? Well, let's take a look. Here today I'll be going over the 20 things you need to know about Vermintide 2. First off, what is it? Well, this is a first-person co-op action game that's all about slicing through hordes of enemies, collecting loot, and leveling up your heroes. It's a direct sequel to Vermintide End Times and promises to deliver a similar but improved experience. The game's combat is mainly melee and ranged focus, although there are some special abilities which we'll get into later, but mostly you'll be alternating between light and heavy attacks using your melee and ranged weapons, while also using block, dodge, and guard break to defend yourself. And then finally, there are the career skills, which are directly tied into the heroes. The 5 heroes from the original game have returned, but now they each have 3 subclasses, making for 15 total career options. Each career has its own unique appearance, abilities, talents, and weapons. Heroes begin with one subclass and unlock more as they level up. As mentioned earlier, there are skills. Vermintide 2 adds passive and active skills for each career. Passive skills bolster a specific playstyle, while active skills give you a special ability to use in combat. This ability builds a meter as you play and can be used whenever it's full. Further customization comes through talents, allowing you to tailor a build to your liking, giving you more attack speed, crit damage, returning health, or bolstering your abilities. There's all sorts of options available. For every hero, a new set of talents will unlock every 5 levels. The Skaven hordes have returned from the original game along with the addition of the Chaos Army. Skaven are quick and look to overwhelm you with numbers, while Chaos are more durable and brute. Beyond the basic units, there are challenging special enemies like the Gutter Runners, Chaos Warriors, and Rattling Gunners. In addition to these base enemies, there are mini-bosses. These named foes provide a formidable challenge with large health pools and special attacks. Mini-bosses normally come with their own music and can be spotted by the named health bar on top of your screen. They're also huge, so that makes them easy to spot. There's over 20 enemy types in the game. Now, why are you fighting all of these enemies? Well, it's for the loot, of course. You'll have over 50 weapon types to choose from: guns, claymores, crossbows, hammers, bows, spears, pistols, rapiers, magic stabs, and many more. They come in different rarities, power levels, and with traits. Many of the weapons are also unique to specific heroes or careers, or in other words, you can't just use any weapon on any hero. Fortunately though, you'll be getting weapons for the heroes you want this time around. In the original game, once you finished a mission, you'd be rewarded with a random piece of loot for a random hero, which meant many times you would get gear for a character you're not even playing. Well, no more. Loot that you get will be tied directly to the hero that you're using, and how are you gonna get this loot? Well, there are loot boxes, but not the kind that you think. So basically, when you level up, you're rewarded with loot, and in addition to that, there's a strongbox system. Completing special tasks during a mission will increase your strongbox level to drop better weapons, trinkets, and crafting materials. This is also where the tomes and grimoires come in. These are collectible in-mission items that reward you with better loot. Every level has 3 tomes to collect, as well as hidden loot die. Getting these items will increase your strongbox level. There's also 2 grimoires per level. Each will lower your group's maximum health, making the round more difficult, but these 2 give you better rewards. And if you don't like the weapons that you get, there's always crafting. You're able to make any item that you have the base version of, which you unlock these base versions as you play. Items are crafted from salvage that you can get from breaking down things that you don't want, and once you have the gear you're looking for, you can upgrade its rarity, reroll properties or traits, and apply weapon illusions. The Keep is a lobby space where you hang out in between missions. Here you can practice attacking a target dummy, check out your new loot, craft and upgrade gear, change talents, and even change the hero you want to play. It's an extra in-game space to move around in rather than getting dumped back to a main menu screen in between each mission. At launch, there will be 13 different levels and a prologue, all set in Helmgart. The beta let us see 3 of these areas. There was a forest, a farm, and a castle, each with a unique setting and layout, providing a fun little space to slay some Skaven and chaos. There's going to be 3 3 difficulty tiers in the game. The base tier Recruit is what you start off playing. As you power up your character, you unlock the additional tiers. Veteran makes enemies more resistant to hits, have high health. They're also more aggressive and hit harder. Finding pickups here becomes a bit more uncommon. And then finally there's Champion, which just amps up everything that Veteran is to an even harder degree, and you'll barely find any pickups. In addition to the difficulty tiers, there's also the Heroic Deeds system. These are consumable quests that you'll pick up while looting as you play. With it, you can add difficulty modifiers to missions, altering things like enemy composition, level settings, weapon use, and mission objectives. In other words, it just makes things harder, and completing them gives you better loot. The game will also have a cosmetic system letting you unlock unique skins for your heroes. Now, not too much detail is given as to how we're going to get these skins, although it might be similar to the original game. There's also a story mode that is pretty much like the rest of the gameplay experience, but provides a bit of narrative and backstory to your hero's fight against the Skaven and Chaos. Fat Shark has also stated that Vermintide 2 will be allowing for mod support. To what extent, we don't know, but it's good to hear that it's in it, because in any game like this, mods from the community just increase the potential longevity of the gameplay experience. And finally, I just want to let you know that this game launches on March 8th for the PC for $29.99, and they do have a pre-order beta going on, letting you try the game ahead of time. I think the video should have been 21 things you need to know, because the last thing is that the bows are completely OP. They're probably gonna have to nerf them. I was pretty much carrying every single match. Who cares? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you're interested or don't know too much about Vermintide 2, it really looks like they've kind of worked on and elevated what the original game was. I'm really happy with all of these changes. I'm probably gonna be playing this game quite a bit this month, so you might see a couple of other videos from me. And then we got Sea of Thieves coming later in the month. That'll be good. Maybe, we'll see. But anyway, that's it for me here today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.